royalty. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the royalty. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Yo guys, it's your boy Inferno Kelly, and today guys we are going to be sea beast hunting. You know the usual Blox fruit sea beast hunting. Of course, there will be long, fighting multiple events, just can't wait, so watch till the end to not miss the fun. Alright, listen up, FAM. Before I even start hunting sea beasts, there's something I have to do first, and that's fighting players. Yeah, you heard me right. You can't just go straight to the sea beast grind and expect to farm freely. Servers are full of people who think they're sneaky, or maybe just want to test me. So every single time, I have to clear my path first. Make sure nobody's around to interrupt my grind. This is strategy. This is survival. This is Blox Fruit's PvP life. So today, I pull up to the server, fully loaded with my fruits and awakenings ready. I am feeling confident. Looking for a fight because, you know, why not? I type in chat, come PvP me, simple, fair, let's see who's got skill. Then this one guy answers, he pulls up, we clap. Abilities flying, dodges, counters, combos, it's clean. I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be fun. But then, out of nowhere, his friend jumps in. Now, I'm fighting two players at the same time, and I'm sitting there thinking, how is this even fair? Two players teaming on me like they're some unbeatable duo. They're literally 2 volts 1. A 2.9 million pounds fighting a 13 mil and a full mil. Like, are you serious right now? I'm dodging, weaving, using every trick I got. It's intense. I'm thinking, how could two players be this bad? Yet somehow, they think teaming makes them untouchable. I got to be honest, for a second, I felt that pressure. It's tough, fighting numbers, especially when they think they have the upper hand. But I don't fold. I don't panic. I never panic. A few minutes go by. I bait them. I read their movement, and then I hit them with my pain awakenings. Boom. One after another. Clean. Humbling them in style. All that confidence they had, gone. All that teaming, wiped off the map. They thought they could double team me and come out on top. But guess what? I came prepared. I knew what I was doing. I turned their arrogance into my highlight reel. And that's the thing about Blox Fruit's PvP FAM. It's not about the numbers on the screen. It's about skill, timing, patience, and reading your opponent. To players, doesn't matter. 3 players, still doesn't matter if you know how to play smart. So before sea beast hunting, remember this. Sometimes the biggest challenge isn't the bosses, it's the players, the ones who think they can stop you, block your grind, or steal your fun. But with the right fruits, awakenings, and mindset, you humble anyone who tries. I showed that. Bro, sea events are no joke, they are strong. I was out there hunting, minding my own business, when ghost ships started appearing, and they were straight up sinking my ship. I had to fight them off, dodging cannonballs and enemy abilities while trying to keep my ship afloat. For a few minutes, it was pure chaos, explosions everywhere, my ship taking damage, and I had to constantly move and attack just to survive. I thought I had a handle on it, managing to land some solid hits on the ghost ships and keeping my ship from going under completely. It felt like I was doing okay. But then, out of nowhere, 30 seconds later, things got way worse. A swarm of piranhas jumped me. They came fast and aggressive, circling me with no mercy. I tried to fight them off, using every trick I had, and even got a second life thanks to my pain fruit. I thought maybe, just maybe, I could survive this. But even that wasn't enough. The sea event proved relentless bosses, ghost ships, and now wild creatures all attacking at once. In the end, I got killed. This is exactly why sea events are challenging. Alright, check this out. I was just standing around in the server, thinking about my next move, when I decided, you know what? I'm gonna ask another player to help me out for this next hunt. I was gearing up, making sure my fruits were ready. Awakenings prepped, everything set. But then, out of nowhere, something wild happened. My brother joined the game. Yeah, my brother just popped into the server like he knew I needed backup. At first, I was like, perfect, let's roll. So I hit him up in chat and told him to pull up to ticket. But he replied, and he told me he was already out at sea. Of course, I can't just continue without him. Alright, so I was just standing there, waiting, and finally, my brother popped up in the server. I was hipped, ready to get things rolling. But man, he went straight to the point. No messing around, no small talk. He immediately said he needed to go to the other side to buy a boat. Passive move, right? But I get it. He knows the hunt isn't going to happen without a proper ship. Sea hunts require mobility, strategy, and a boat that can withstand attacks, because sea events are no joke, they are badly FAM, so big brother Strom is here to help me. Alright FAM, so me and my brother finally set out at sea, fully geared and ready for action. We were hipped, thinking today's sea hunt was going to be insane. But let me tell you, things didn't exactly go as planned. From the start, the ocean itself was testing us. Waves crashing, sharks circling nearby, and piranhas popping up out of nowhere. Every turn felt tense, every moment demanding focus. We were scanning the horizon, checking every shadow, hoping for a sea beast to appear. Minutes passed, and islands came and went, and about 20 seconds later, we sailed from one island to the next, constantly looking for any sign of a sea beast. But still, nothing. Then about 40 seconds in, it became obvious. Big Brother Storm wasn't exactly the best driver. The ship was swinging, rocking back and forth, making dodging sharks and piranhas way more challenging than it should have been. I am trying to hit my balance, dodge attacks, and stay ready for PvP. And meanwhile, the ship is doing its own thing. Even with all the chaos, the rough seas, the predators, and the ship rocking like crazy, we stayed focused. We kept scanning the horizon, moving strategically, and hoping a sea beast would finally appear. But today, The sea beasts were super rare. I don't know why, maybe it's a rare spawn day, but nothing was showing up. And honestly, that's part of the grind in Blox fruits. Alright FAM, so me and my brother finally set out at sea, fully geared and ready for action. We were hyped, thinking today's sea hunt was going to be insane. But let me tell you, things didn't exactly go as planned. From the start, the ocean itself was testing us. Waves crashing, rough seas tossing our ship around, and the constant need to stay focused. But surprisingly, we didn't encounter any wild sharks, piranhas, or ghost ships this time. It was just the ocean trying to knock us off balance. And man, the rough seas did their thing. At one point, we actually got knocked off the boat while farming ore. It was crazy. I had to scramble to get back on, all while keeping my focus on preparing for the hunt. It wasn't PvP chaos. It wasn't sea beasts attacking. It was just pure ocean chaos testing our patience and reflexes. Alright FAM. So after sailing for what felt like forever, and I mean forever, we hadn't encountered a single sea beast yet. No chaos, no PvP, no ghost ships, just us, the open ocean, and the rough seas testing our patience. We were just chilling at that point, messing around, joking with each other, blazing at the horizon, just taking in the ocean vibes. And I mean, not in a weird way, just a little downtime, enjoying the calm before the storm. For a while, it almost felt like the sea itself was playing with us. The waves, the distant islands, even the occasional NPC boat. Nothing dangerous, nothing exciting, just waiting. We were laughing, planning, and honestly, it felt like we could stay out there forever without trouble. But then, finally, danger appeared. And by danger, I mean the real deal. A sea beast, not a shark, not a piranha, not some random NPC. This was a boss of the world straight at us. The moment we saw it, adrenaline hit. The calm, the joking, the chilling, all gone in a second. Now it was serious. Every skill, every awakening, every fruit combination. The sea hunt was officially on. And that's the thing about Blox fruits. Sometimes you wait, sometimes you joke around, sometimes you feel like nothing's happening. But the moment the sea beast shows up, all of that waiting, all that preparation, it pays off. Stay tuned, because things are about to get real. The hunt isn't over, it's just getting started. Alright FAM. So things got a little chaotic today. We had been rolling as a duo, fully geared, ready for some serious sea hunting, but then our boat got crushed. Yeah, that's right, no ship. And suddenly, I found myself standing at Tiki, just waiting and thinking about the next move. At first, my brother was still around. We were talking, planning, getting ready, scanning the horizon, checking for anything that could pop up. But as I was setting up, I realized he had to step away and do something else. And at that moment, I knew it was going to be on me alone for a while. I took a deep breath. No ship, no backup, just me at Ticket, fully aware that the sea doesn't wait for anyone. This wasn't just a casual moment. This was a test of skill, patience, and focus. And I knew I had to stay sharp. For a while, I just scoped the area, observing everything around me, the players moving around, the waves, the NPCs, making sure I didn't get caught off guard. It felt tense, but also kind of exhilarating. You know that calm before the storm? That was exactly what this felt like. Then, after some time had passed, I finally noticed a player at the top. But instead of rushing it, I started farming, just keeping myself occupied, honing my reflexes, making sure I stayed alert. I wasn't rushing. I wasn't panicking, just preparing, waiting for the right moment to make my move. After waiting at Tiki and staying sharp, I finally decided to head out and see what the sea had in store. I was ready for chaos, ready for PvP, ready for a full sea beast fight. But as usual, the sea beasts were rare. No giant shadows rising from the depths, no massive bosses appearing out of nowhere, just the calm, endless ocean teasing me like always. I checked every angle, every hotspot, scan the horizon, and still, nothing. It's wild how Blox Fruits does this. Some days, sea beasts spawn everywhere. Other days, it feels like they're hiding from you. And no matter how prepared you are, the ocean just keeps you waiting. Even though it was frustrating, I stayed focused. Patience is key. You can't rush these hunts. You have to be ready for anything when that rare moment finally comes. Because when a sea beast is spawned, it hits hard. So yeah, the hunt continued. Me scanning the waters, ready for anything, fully alert, knowing that even if the sea beasts are rare today, the challenge is still hard. And that's what makes Blox Fruits so exciting: the unpredictability, the suspense, and the pure thrill of waiting for the moment the ocean decides to strike. And just like that, I was back at sea. Adrenaline still pumping, fully satisfied with the hunt, even though we didn't get to see some of the other places: Mirrored Island, Volcanic Island, or Kitsune Shrine. There's always next time. The ocean is unpredictable. Sometimes you get rare spawns, intense fights, and total chaos. Other times, it's just about patience, preparation, and learning for the next adventure. But one thing's for sure, the next hunt is going to be even bigger. Next time, we'll sail to the most dangerous waters, encounter the rarest bosses, and finally explore the legendary spots we've been waiting for. For now, I'm just chilling at sea, reflecting on the kill, and already hyped for the next adventure. Blox Fruits isn't just a game, it's a journey, and the ocean always has more stories to tell. So get ready to sail. Next time, we'll tackle Mirrored Island, Volcanic Island, Kitsune Shrine, and beyond. The seas aren't done with us yet. FAM, that's it for today's adventure. From chilling at Ticket, Aura farming, surviving solo, to finally taking down that rare sea beast, it was wild. The seas are unpredictable, the challenges are real, but that's exactly what makes Blox Fruits insane. If you enjoyed the grind, the chaos, and the hype, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next adventure.